Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, March 15th, 2024. We'll get into Asia Focus in just one moment with Sarah Kwan. However, I wanted to let you know about our new Substack. Yes, we're a little bit late to the game about Substack, but we're posting our daily episodes up there with a summary, and I want you to be a subscriber, so pop over. Link is in the show notes, and we're going to be adding a lot of stuff to that. We're trying to think of different methods of how to monetize that isn't going to infringe on your daily crypto news, because we want to keep that very streamlined, 15 minutes or less. But we also want to figure out how we can add more content. So we're going to do that on Substack. So we're going to start building that out over the next weeks and months, and it will start rolling out slowly once we figure out how to integrate that in our lives, since, this is not our full-time jobs. We wake up in the morning and make you daily crypto news. We don't get paid for this, by the way. I don't know if anybody knows that. We don't get paid for this, but we bring this to you daily. And now we're going to try to find subscribers in our Substack. So please, link is in the show notes. Subscribe to our Substack and watch us roll out different products over the next weeks and months. And without further ado, here's Asia Focus with Sarah Kwan.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Asia Focus, a weekly section of Daily Crypto News. I'm Sarah, I'm back. All right, let's go. Crypto exchange OKX has acquired in principle approval from Singapore's major payment institution MPI license through its local subsidiary OKX SG. After receiving the full license from MAS, OKX will be allowed to provide digital payment token service and cross-border transfers in the country. The in-principle license approval comes after OKX secured a conditional license from Dubai's crypto regulator on January 16th. Other crypto organizations, including Crypto.com, Coinbase, and Ripple, have obtained complete payment institution licenses in Singapore. I personally didn't really like OKX some time ago, nor dislike it really. However, I got to use their app recently and trade a little bit, and UX is actually quite smooth and nice. Plus, their NFT marketplace is number 2, following Blur, which I think they have a really good momentum with. According to Herbert Sim, aka the Bitcoin man, the most recent bull didn't even scratch the surface of what's to come in the crypto market, as China is yet to throw its hat into the ring. He says, quote, "The thing now is the Chinese are actually still in the midst of gearing up. They haven't even really entered the crypto market yet. I know this firsthand because I'm working with all the Chinese guys. That means the 69,000 Bitcoin price, rather I guess more than 70K right now, is the baseline for the bull run to start running," end quote. Who is this guy anyway? Herbert Sim. He is the Bitcoin man. Herbert Sim is CEO and founder of Asia's high fashion and luxury online portal, wardrobetrendsfashion.com. He is Singaporean, Chinese descent. He has gone through a lot of ventures, and supporting Huobi, worldwide Bitcoin advocate, are one of them. In this article by Cointelegraph magazine, they go through his entrepreneurial journey. What I agree with is the market is only started. Japanese, you know that I have been obsessed with Japanese crypto market scene to be alive again, and is now really back in the game. And Chinese market, which we also know that shows some hidden but significant moves in crypto via Hong Kong. They all haven't even started. It's just the beginning. And you can't even imagine how big Chinese economy and buying power of Chinese people is. Not to mention that Bitcoin already hit 100K in Korean won, of course, which is about 76,000 US dollars. So there you have it. The Asian Bitcoin man predicting how the market is going to be. The South Korea's Personal Information Protection Commission, PIPC, has launched an investigation into WorldCoin, citing concerns regarding privacy issues. We've heard this kind of news so many times now. The focus of the investigation primarily centers around WorldCoin's utilization of iris recognition technology. Obviously, the collection, processing of sensitive information, and the potential transfer of personal data abroad. People in Korea, honestly, who got into this WorldCoin community are saying that their personal data is not personal anyways. Apple has it, Facebook has it, everyone has it. It's like common goods. So it wouldn't make so much difference for people to give some iris scan one more time to Sam. Especially Sam is going to give rewards in exchange for that. People are enjoying the ride in the Sam's train. What do you think? Would you give your personal information to WorldCoin without knowing where it's going to be used? Or is it okay because we're going to benefit from WLD? Or have you already? Let us know. Sarah at dailycryptonews.net. K-Bank, a South Korean neobank that has seen rapid growth thanks largely to its crypto operation, is set to make an initial public offering bid. The goal this bank now reportedly has is to be listed on the South Korean KOSPI, KOSPI stock market within the year. This K-Bank provides real name banking services, fiat on-off ramps to Upbit, the nation's biggest crypto exchange. And that was part of their success. But you know what? K-Bank was no one. K-Bank was nobody. Literally nobody used it. We have different neobanks in Korea already, but somehow, with right political moves, they won that war and handpicked by government to support Upbit on this fiat on-off ramps. Imagine how much users and fees they have collected, especially now. It's honestly a bit surreal for me to hear the news that K-Bank nobody used is going to IPO. Well, anyways, K-Bank surpassed the 10 million customers mark at the end of February 2024. That's all for today.
Moving over into some news that I found interesting today. Donald Trump, he has fans in the crypto community, and apparently more fans than Joe Biden. Well, according to a poll with 1,000 registered voters commissioned by leading crypto venture capital firm Paradigm, 48% of crypto owners are planning to vote for Donald Trump, compared to 39% is planning to vote for Joe Biden. This is a poll that was taken between February 28th and March 4th, where Bitcoin was trading between $58,000 and $68,000. Paradigm notes that this poll reflects numbers that mirrors those of other established polling firms. 45% of crypto hodlers are favoring Trump in all these other polls, while 42% is backing Biden. Now, that is, in my opinion, within margin of error, so it's pretty much a statistical dead heat. Paradigm wanted to explain a little bit more, and they went on the record to say that Americans pretty much don't really trust either party when it comes to crypto. 49% of voters said they don't trust either of them. But if we turn back time to the 2020 election, 43% recall voting for Biden, and only 39% voted for Trump. So within 4 years, we have a flippening, if you will. As you guys know, MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor is continuing to buy Bitcoin. However, JP Morgan has some thoughts on this. As you know, MicroStrategy has bought around $2 billion in Bitcoin over the past 6 months. And JP Morgan says that they are elevating the risk in a downturn. JP Morgan said that we believe that a debt-funded Bitcoin purchases by MicroStrategy adds leverage and froth to the current crypto rally and raises the risk of a more severe deleveraging in a potential downturn in the future. And I haven't got feedback on this yet. Look, the crypto space is all about Michael Saylor and all about him buying Bitcoin and yada yada, and he's out there, he's talking on the news. I just don't understand how he's allowed to and why people think that it's a good idea for a software company to spend $2 billion in Bitcoin in the past 6 months. They're a software company, a publicly traded software company. If I was an investor into MicroStrategy, I'd be like, okay, good, number go up. But I also be, scratching my head going, oh, this is not the business I invested in. Like, why are you doing this, right? But it seems like every Bitcoin fan is just saying like, oh yeah, go Michael. But I don't understand why. This is a software company, not a Bitcoin investment company. Am I wrong with this? Matt at dailycryptonews.net. Am I the only person that is sitting here going like, something doesn't feel right with this? And finally, El Salvador's president, Nayib Bukele, says his administration moved a big chunk of his Bitcoin treasury into a cold wallet and plans to lock it away in a vault. He tweeted, "We've decided to transfer a big chunk of Bitcoin to a cold wallet," just like I said. And that cold wallet is in a physical vault within our national treasury. And it was pretty much a big flex because he moved around 5,689.685 Bitcoin, worth how much? Around $406 million. And that means that the price of Bitcoin was around $71,463 when he moved the funds. It was previously thought that they only had around 2,848 Bitcoin, worth around $173 million. Apparently, Nayib Bukele has Coinbase on his phone, and he keeps pressing the buy button with the national treasury, which I guess presidents in El Salvador can do with the national funds. I don't know. Again, I understand the ethos behind Bitcoin, but I just don't understand how this is being so accepted by everybody, that there's a president using national funds to buy Bitcoin without, it seems, the buy-in of everybody else. I don't know. What's happening to me? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Matt@dailycryptonews.net. If it was Joe Biden and he was actually, that would be kind of cool if it was Joe Biden who was smashing the buy button. But anyway, if it was Joe Biden or Donald Trump smashing the buy button on Coinbase, and we have executive orders to buy $10 billion of Bitcoin using taxpayer money, what would you say? Let me know. Matt@dailycryptonews.net. Let's get into those crypto prices.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
And the time is 10:26 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Fear agrees at 89, down a little bit from the 91 it was yesterday. We're still extremely greedy. That's because Bitcoin went down to $67,562. It's down 7% in 24. Still even in 7 though. And look, I'm gonna say I called this. By the way, I called this. We needed to go down to, I said 67, 68, 69. I think 67 is about where it is at. It wouldn't surprise me if we pop down to 65, but once that gets a turnaround, we're straight up to 80. So this is good stuff. We might actually go down below 65. But again, this is good for stuff. I was just talking to my friend the other day about the stock markets, like the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and so on and so forth. I was like, we need to have a correction. We need to have a pullback. This is the only natural progression to up only. If you do not have this, there's very big issues. Ethereum is at $3,657, down 6.4%. 2003, Binance is at 571, down 4.4%, and Solana is number 5 at 176, up 4%. Wow, Solana's on a tear. Running off the top 10, we have XRP, USDC, Cardano, Dogecoin, and Avalanche. The total market cap is sitting at $2.57 trillion. That wiped out quite a bit of money overnight. It's down 6.3%. We have a Bitcoin dominance of 51.8 and an ETH dominance of 17.2. That was our show, and I hope you have a great weekend. And during that weekend, I hope that you are happily hodling everyone.